All right. What is going on, everyone? How is everyone doing on NVIDIA's earnings day? Let's go. Woo! Let's see those numbers. Who here is an NVIDIA shareholder? You just gotta start with that because the numbers were pretty good from what I saw. I took a quick look right before I started the live stream, so the numbers definitely look good. So let me know there who is in the chat first. Who is an NVIDIA shareholder? We're gonna take a look at the after hours numbers and see where NVIDIA is at in the after hours. Also, maybe let's take a look at VGT. You know, some of those tech ETFs. Let me know there in the chat too. Which tech ETF do you hold? Because I think a lot of those tech ETFs are going to be up after hours. But, you know, let's see. Let's take a look. Also, I'm going to show you guys. Made a couple purchases this week so far on Monday and Tuesday. So, pretty excited to show you the purchases that I made this week so far. I'm going to show you the portfolio also. I'm seeing some opportunities in some of my stocks. So you got to let me know also, what have you guys been buying this week as DCA investors? So definitely excited about that. So let me see how many people are there. There's about 5 of you. So I'm just going to wait for a few more to get in there in the chat so we can take a look at the NVIDIA earnings, which, you know, I just finished taking a shower. I just got here, so I'm not even fully ready, but I have to be for you guys. Let me see who is there. Music, good evening. I hold NVIDIA. Woo! I'm sure you're happy right now. I'm sure you are happy. Jeremy there. What's up, Jay? Jeremy, you're holding NVIDIA too. I know that. Tim, good evening. Nice to see you there, Tim. And Jeremy right there with the rockets for NVIDIA. So since there's a couple of you there already, we're going to take a look at the NVIDIA earnings. And I'm going to show you then later on my purchases that I made this week as a DCA investor. Made a couple purchases. I was a little bit busy on Monday and Tuesday. So wow. Definitely a nice week this week to pick up some extra shares. Now, if we take a look right here, let me switch it now. I popped it up on Gemini right now because Gemini, I gotta support my, the business that I invest in, which is Google. So Gemini right here reported, NVIDIA reported record revenue of $57 billion for the third quarter compared to the second quarter, which was $46 billion. So, which is crazy right now. This represents a 62% increase for the same period a year ago. So compared to Q3 last year, 62% increase. The company also reported an adjusted earnings per share of $1.30, surpassing the analyst consensus of $1.26. So strong performance, revenue and earnings per share both exceeded market expectations. You guys can see the revenue right here, how it's growing in this chart. Driving force, the growth was primarily driven by record-setting data center revenue. That was where most of the growth was at, which increased 66% year over year. So definitely data centers right there, helping NVIDIA or boosting NVIDIA's earnings right there. Future outlook for the fiscal fourth quarter, NVIDIA forecast revenue of $65 billion. So this looks like it's going to be ongoing. That revenue boost that is going to continue to grow. You guys can see revenue. The analysts expected $61.84 billion compared to the 65. And then the earnings per share analyst expects $1.43, and the year ago EPS was 89 cents. So definitely NVIDIA boosting the market. And if we take a look at the after hours, and this just stopped at 7:59, so it's up 5% after earnings. So that's definitely great right there. I think it was almost at $200 recently, right? It was over $200. It looks like it's definitely going that way once again. I'm sure it's gonna surpass $200, but definitely great earnings right there from NVIDIA. And let me know there in the chat which one of you guys, who else holds NVIDIA and is definitely happy with that, with those earnings. Google, $300. Oh yes, I saw that Google touched $300 pretty much. It ended up like at 290 something, but it is at 292. Wow, look at it in the after hours, 2.29%. So it's at 299 right now. Wow. And today, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it went up to $303 today. That it touched $303. So definitely, who was also buying Google all this time? I was definitely buying. I did not buy enough. I'm always thinking about that. I should have bought even more, but I know I was holding myself at times. But definitely very, very excited about this earnings call. And I knew NVIDIA will boost some of these companies too. And I'm sure Google is kind of getting some of that boost right there. I wanted to take a look at VGT to see where it's at in the after hours, how it is growing. And it looks like my stock analysis website is not going to work very well. Let me reload it once again. Let me put VGT right here. And it is up 2.13%. So it's up to $753 right now on VGT. Let me know if there's another ETF that you guys hold. But if you see right here, NVIDIA, it's like 17% of VGT. So this is just going to continue to grow and grow from the shares that they hold. They hold in VGT 118 million shares of NVIDIA. Right in VGT. Apple is 13%, Microsoft 13%. So definitely pretty excited about that, about the NVIDIA earnings. And let me know there in the chat if you guys are looking at any other earnings that you guys are waiting for. There's TJ Maxx. I think TJ Maxx also announced earnings. Let me take a quick look at the earnings for this week. Let me see, and I'll show it right here. So pretty much TJ Maxx announced earnings today, which it was according right here. They also beat earnings, the Q3 earnings, to from $14.87 billion estimate to $15.12 billion in revenue. So that's a growth of 1.68%, and then in earnings per share, $1.28. So another almost 5% in revenue growth right there. Let me see who else is in here. Lowe's. Let me see if I can find Lowe's right here. And you guys can see that Lowe's did not beat the estimates. He only was only reached $20.81 billion. So which is down 0.08%. Earnings per share was a beat though. $3.06, which was an upside of, or they beat it by 3.38%, pretty much. Let's take a look at JEPQ and QQQI. We're gonna take a look at those right now in the after hours too, just to see. Let me see if JEPQ comes out right here in the after hours, and is up 1.24%. So in the after hours to $57.79. Let me see QQQI. Which is NEO's Nasdaq. It's also another 1.5%, and these are covered call ETF. So pretty nice upside right there in share price. And I definitely gotta show you guys the purchases that I made earlier this week, which I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. I spent some of the cash right there. Let me just put it up right here, so I can put it in the whole screen real quick, so you guys can see it. But let me show you real quick. Let me show you the screen only. So of course I started with my one share of SCHD, which it was $27.23. This was for the weekly challenge for the month of November. And then after that, let me see. Yeah, after that I put $30 into Procter & Gamble. I saw it at $146.53, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just throw another $30 in there into Procter & Gamble. That was also on November 17. And then I saw Bitcoin, iShares Bitcoin ETF. I saw that it went down to $52.68 and Bitcoin price was also going down. So I went ahead and I bought one more share of IBIT, as you guys can see right here. Then on November 18, I saw Vici Properties was right under $30. So I bought one more share of Vici Properties and I'm keeping an eye on it because I think I'm going to spend some more of the cash that I have in the dividend portfolio. Then after that, I put $30 into Visa. I like that it went down to $320.33. So I just picked up a little bit more on Visa. And then my next purchase was on Amazon. I put another $40 into Amazon. So that was at a share price of $224.27. And I wanted to continue to go down some more so I could build up this position even more. I told you guys I really wanted to build up this position, so I'm going to work on it. And then my last purchase, I do believe this is my last purchase. It was on IBIT, another share at $51.83. So I bought quite a few shares of IBIT, Bitcoin Trust ETF, iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. I can't even speak. But yeah, those were my purchases right there this week. Let me know there in the chat if you guys also made any purchases on Monday and on Tuesday, pretty much. So let me know there in the chat. All right, let me see who else is in there. The Thrill, what's up, guys? Nice to see you there, The Thrill. Nice to see you. Music, BMNR is supposed to report on the 21st pre-market. Okay, we can take a look. BMNR. Let me see real quick. Bitmine Immersion Technologies Inc. Okay. All right, let me see. It's down bad, but I didn't see it on the calendar. No, I don't see it here. It's not coming up on earnings hub. Let me see BMNR. Let me see it right here. I don't know why my stock analysis is not working very well. BMNR. So if we take a look at it right here, oh, Jeremy's also waiting on this. Yeah, waiting on BMNR. Tom Lee needs to have Jensen moment. So if you guys see right here, it's actually up 6%. Yeah, this one right here. Wow, it's up 6%. It was down 9% today though. It's down in the last 5 days. It's down 28%. Last month, it's loading up. It's down 41%. Year to date, it is up 274%. So yeah, but it's up in the after hours. Do you hold this right here? BMNR? Let me see. What is this? Blockchain technology company primarily. The company engages in hosting third-party equipment used in mining of digital asset coins. Okay, so this is for crypto mining company. Wow. Yeah, I know the share price of crypto is also going down a lot. Let me see. I gotta open up another one. Let me see. Let me open up another one. Let me take a look in Yahoo Finance. Let me take a look at the price of Bitcoin to see where it's at, and Ethereum. Let me see. Bitcoin, it is at, let me show you right here. So it's at $92,185 right now. Wow, it was in the $88,000, $89,000. That's where it was at before Bitcoin. Nice opportunity there. I did buy some, so I don't know. For me, it's been slow at work, so no OT, no extra cash. All right, let me see. I see a lot of comments in there. What's up, Thrill from Jeremy? Tim, Jay was busy. Yeah, man. Tim, I was buying. I was trying to buy during break time and stuff. That's what I was doing. During lunchtime, I mean. I'm in my office. I closed my door and then I went ahead on my phone and started making a couple of purchases both days. I saw opportunities there. I honestly some opportunities. Let me see where does it have Ethereum right here? So you can take a look at Ethereum. No, they don't have it right here. I think it's ETH. What is it again? ET. Let me see where it's at. It's at $3,000 right now. This is Ethereum right here. It went as low as $2,800. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I know it keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down. It was up in the 4,000s before. Which one do you guys hold of any of these crypto coins right there? Let me see. Music, Jeremy, I think GRNY is Lee's moment. BMNR would probably work out, but it's gonna be a headache. Let me see. What is the other one that you're mentioning right here? GRNY. Let's take a quick look. This is Fundrast, Granny Shots US large cap. This one is up 1.65%. Do they have any? Let me see. This is an ETF, right? So it doesn't have any NVIDIA. Wow, it's only 2.5% of the portfolio right here on this ETF. Expense ratio is 0.75%. So, yep. Since inception, 20% returns. 20% average annual return from this one. Inception was in 2024. Let me see what else. What else is in here? Is Boogie. What up, Jay? What up, in chat? Nice to see you there. Is Boogie. Let me see, Jeremy. I closed some puts on OSCR first thing this morning and picked up more shares of BMNR with the capital. Nice. Nice move. Let me see where OSCR is at. Oscar Health. I know you have been mentioning this one, and I forgot who else, but somebody else is also mentioning this one. So it is up 2% after hours, though. If you see right here, $14.38. So in the last 5 days, it's down 6.75%. In the last month, down 27.3%. Year to date, up 4.76%. So if you make some money, that's good. That's great right there. Let me see. I wanted to show you guys the portfolio real quick. Let me just show you guys the portfolio right here. I'm going to pop it up in the screen right now. But you guys can see that the portfolio is still at 30,000. I haven't reached 31,000 once again. It's at $30,845 right now, around there. $3,400 in unrealized gains, 12.4% right now. IBIT is moving up within my positions right here. I got now 15 shares. So it's only been holding IBIT for a little bit over a month, and I already have 15 shares. I have almost $1,000 invested, $902. I don't know. Am I being too bullish? Should I hold myself a little bit? I'm just seeing it going down in share price and seeing the share price of Bitcoin going down. And I do believe it's going to go back up in share price in the future. I just been trying to take advantage of it. I like when things are on sale. So when things are on sale, I just can't stop. I like to buy my stocks and my favorite ETFs or my favorite picks. But I am down 15.6%. I think other people would have sold already, but not me. I like to continue to buy and continue to DCA. Especially in this one. I'm kind of like pretty excited about this one. The share price at $50 and my cost per share is at $60 right now. So I do want to pick up another share tomorrow, to be honest with you. I have $582 in cash. So I have 74 in the growth portfolio, which I can use $50 to pick up another share of IBIT tomorrow. And then I have $508 into the dividend portfolio. I did make another deposit yesterday of $200 into the dividend portfolio and another $100 into the growth portfolio. So I did make some special deposits this week. So that also helped me pretty much, build up some of these positions even more. Let me see the thrill. Jay dropping some serious cash. Yeah, I've been depositing. I got some money. I got some money this week, some extra money this week, so I was able to then deposit it into their portfolio. I'm trying to like just deposit it into the portfolio and not spend it, because if I start spending it or leave it in my checking account, I'm gonna just spend it on other things that that are not gonna make me money, like some of these investments are gonna make me. Let me see. T Caskets, what's up, Jay? Nice to see you there, T Caskets. Let me see, man. Look at your Google position. 77.26% in gains. Yeah. Oh yeah, right here. And it's up after hours too. So I got 8.274 shares right now, and I just wish my position was a little bit bigger, honestly. But 77.26% in unrealized gains. So that's $1,000 already. A little bit over $1,000 from my investment, which it was $1,300. I was able to at least spend $1,300 in this one right here, but it's 7.85% of my full portfolio already. Like it was like about 4 or 5% before it started running up in share price. Let me see. I told my wife I bought her something for Christmas that was 25% off. It was BTC. That's a good one, Jeremy. But in a couple of years, she'll probably be happy. She'll probably be happy in a couple of years, for sure. I think the share price of Bitcoin will continue to go up in the future, hopefully. Let me see the thrill. LOL. That's awesome, man. Congrats from T Caskets. Yeah, man. I'm really happy about my position in Google. That's why I also bought even a little bit more of Amazon. I know it was at $220 somewhere around there. But I think that's an opportunity for me to build up my position a little bit more. I got 8.773 shares. I really want to get to 10 shares of Amazon. So I'm thinking about either buying one share of iBit with the little bit of cash that I have and throw a little bit more into Amazon. That's what I'm thinking of doing tomorrow. But 12.6% only on unrealized gains because my cost per share is at $197. Let me see. Jay's going to have to put $5 here and there to get Google to 10 shares. Yeah, I know, man. Even though, yeah, the share price is up a lot. My cost per share is at $165. But yeah, that's not a bad idea, to be honest with you. I do believe in Google long term. So it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. But I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to continue to build up my Amazon position. Hopefully it goes down even more from here, which is at 222. And let me take a quick look right here in stock analysis real quick. Let me see Amazon. We also got to take a look at Meta, man. Meta is up 1.89% in the after hours on Amazon. PE, look at the forward PE, 29.9. That's what I was looking at when I made my purchase, my $40 purchase in Amazon. Look at the price target is $280. So it's a 25% upside from here. That's why I kind of want to throw a few more dollars into Amazon before it runs up in share price. I'm kind of getting some FOMO right there. But the last month is up 4.5%. Year to date, it's only up 1.5%. So it's not even up by that much. So that's why I want to continue to take advantage of it. Let me see. T-Cascade. How much percentage of your portfolio do you want to have iBit at? So honestly, let me go right here. That's a very good question. I don't want it to be too high. I don't want it to be over 5%, to be honest with you. I'm okay with like 3 or 4% of iBit in my portfolio. But I know that if the share price of Bitcoin goes up significantly in the upcoming years, I know that it will grow even more. Especially compared to some of my other positions that I only have about $1,300, $1,500 invested. I am growing my portfolio still because it's only at $30,000. So maybe iBit will become even larger. I don't want it too large though. I definitely don't. I want to continue to build up Amazon, Google, also FXAIX, S&P 500 index fund. I got to build this up even more. I only got 8.4 shares. I haven't bought the past 2 weeks though. The past 2 weeks I haven't bought FXAIX. I'm up 25.7% in the S&P for right here. But yeah, but I only want maybe like 3-4% of IBIT. I don't know. Would I want more? I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, IBIT. Yeah, it's just right now I see it as a sale, to be honest, T-Caskets. I see it as a sale. I like when I find shirts on sale, socks, pants on sale. So I kind of see it at a good share price right now in IBIT. So I want to build it up a little bit more. I want to have at least $1,000 invested in IBIT. So that's gonna be that's gonna be my goal right there. And then maybe I'll buy a little bit more later on. All right, let me see what else before I go to my next position. Amazon looking like a great deal. I sold some SCHD in my Roth and bought Amazon. Amazon is a retirement stock. Yeah. I kind of agree with that, with that statement right there. Amazon is a retirement stock, to be honest with you. I'm kind of agreeing with Thrill. What do you guys think about that statement or that quote right there? I think Amazon is definitely going to be here for decades because I see Amazon as a company that is just going to continue to grow and grow, and it's going to take market share from many other companies, especially retailers, because one of the businesses that they have, right, which is e-commerce. Now I have even bought snacks, for the house that the kids like, and they're a little bit cheaper there on Amazon. Plus, I get free shipping, and I order it while I was at lunchtime at work. So then the stuff arrived the very next day in the morning. It was already here by my door. So I think a lot of people are gonna that business is gonna grow. Of course, they're gonna have that satellite project. I forgot the name of it. Project Kuiper, I think it is, or something like that. I forgot the name. Always forget the name, but that's going to be internet from a satellite. They also have, they just have so much. AWS also. What else they have? They just have so many things, so many segments where they invest in that I think Amazon is just going to grow a lot. And honestly, I think last week one of you guys asked me, what was one stock that you don't have that you will add to your portfolio? I was thinking about it, right? Because one stock that I'm actually thinking about, but I don't talk about it because I kind of want to add it to my retirement portfolio, which is my Roth, is Meli, Mercado Libre. I think that one is one stock that it looks very, very interesting. I like that our business model is similar to Amazon. So since I already have a strong conviction in Amazon, I think Meli is going to be a good one to have in my Roth portfolio. To be honest with you, because it's an international stock, so if I put it in my Roth, it will be better. But yeah, that will be one that I'm really, really excited. That's what she said. Okay, nice. I think that's gonna be a good gift, Jeremy. To be honest with you, even the 25% off. That was a good one. Is Boogie bought PG and Pepsi today? Nice. PG was $146. Yeah, I like PG right now too. I kind of have some cash. I do want to buy a couple shares of SCHD with the cash that I have in my dividend portfolio, because I want to get to 350 shares. I want to get to. So since I want to get to 350 shares, I think I'm gonna buy this week, because it's at $26. I want to buy like about 5 shares this week with the cash that I have there in the dividend portfolio. That will bring me to 337. Then I'll have like about 12 point something shares to go before the end of the year. This is my position that I'm going to tackle pretty heavy the upcoming week. So you guys are probably going to get bored, but I'm going to be talking about SCHD a lot, because I'm going to attack it a little bit heavier in SCHD. I'm going to try to make some special deposits also to try to get to those 350 shares. That's really the question right there. But yeah, let me see. Unboxing Names is right there. Hello, Jay. Nice to see you there too. Let me see. Tim, I've got a question. What are the fees for purchases on your trading platform? How low can your purchase go before it doesn't make any sense? So I don't have any fees in Fidelity. I don't have any fees. That's why I make my $5, $10 purchases, because there's no fees on there. On buying any stocks or fractional shares. Yeah, they don't have any fees. I don't know, maybe in some of the other guys right here, they have some fees in their trading platforms, or your brokerages. But in mine, in Fidelity, I don't have any. That's why I've been like, since I started making videos, I've been buying pretty much like $5, $10 of a lot of my stocks. That's how I grew a lot of my stocks. Just putting $5, $10 in there. That's what I've been doing. That's why I buy that's why I buy that low, Tim. If not, if they were charging me, then I'll probably be like saving money to buy full shares or something like that. Like I'm doing with iBit, which I'm at 15 shares right now. I'm really excited about that position, to be honest. I would love to get it to like 20 shares. I think that would be a nice position right there. 20 shares of iBit. That would be pretty nice. Oh, Tim, nice. Yes. Yeah. Pretty nice right there. Let me see which other position. Yeah, PG, Procter & Gamble, 10.28 shares. Who else was buying? East Boogie was buying. So I'm down 1.13%, but building this one for the future, for the dividend, so I can continue to get paid that dividend. It's almost 4% of my portfolio. Let me see. Realty Income. Oh, this is another one. I need to build up some more. I want to get to 40 shares. So I'm going to continue to buy little by little every week with my $100 deposit. And then Bank of America, still thinking about it. Still thinking about the selling and getting another position. I still have not done so. I'm up 82.6% in the Bank of America position. That one, I'm really happy about this investment right there. Hopefully I do sell on time and I do sell with nice gains. One company in the in here that is looking pretty good is Meta. Well, it's now back up 1.72%. It's at $600, but it was as low as $582. Wow. That was pretty nice. Forward PE is like 19, 18, somewhere around there. Wow. That definitely looked pretty good. Who bought right here? Who was buying at the $500 and something? Wow. That was a nice share price right there. I think this is one that I'm going to regret not adding to my portfolio. Let me see, Jeremy. I picked up some more Meta, CRM, HEMS, CRWV, Vici in the long holdings today and yesterday. When the VIX is high, it's time to buy. Yeah, I agree with that. Let me see CRM, where is that right now? Salesforce right there. $227 is up. It's slightly up, almost 1%. So it's at 229. Let me see, in the last month, it's still down 6.25%. Year to date is down 31.84%. Yeah, this one is just the sentiment on the investors, because if we take a quick look at the financials, they look good. Look at this. Look at the growth in revenue. In revenue alone, the growth looks really good in Salesforce. Investors think that it's gonna be disrupted by AI and it's not gonna, it's not gonna perform well. Look at the operating income also. It looks good. Shares outstanding. You guys can see buying back shares too. I don't know. This one looks pretty good. Yeah, free cash flow margin is still in the positive. Yeah. Yep. This one looks pretty good, Jeremy. Right there. Hopefully it doesn't get disrupted by AI. Hopefully they do use AI for their benefit. Vici properties. Yeah, I bought some Vici. Bought some Vici properties too. Let me see. It ended up at $29.15. I think I might need to buy another share tomorrow. It's at $29.30. It's up 0.5%. So I'm hoping it goes under $28. It looks like he has some support right here at the $29 share price. I don't know. Yeah. Just it's still holding right there. I wanted it to go to like $28, $27. Let me see. Look at the price of Meta in April, man, if it can get back down there. Let me see. I didn't take a look at that. Hold on. Let me take a look at that in April. Let me see the year to date. Oof. Yes. $500. 484. That would be pretty nice right there. But their PE ratio looks pretty good. Forward PE 19. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna get there. I got Meta at 586 today. Nice, Jeremy. Pretty nice right there. Pretty nice right there. That was a pretty nice buy. Let me see the thrill J. Unless there is a recession, Google is not coming back down to 225. In my opinion, you should average up. Yeah, I'm going to. I just want to let a little bit of this hype, calm down a little bit. But yeah, I am going to. I'm even thinking about what Tim said about, throwing $5, $10 in there, here and there, because I do want to build it up some more. I don't want to stay at 8 shares only. I got 8.2. Now I want to build it up some more, so I might need to start doing some of that. Yeah, some of that $5, $10 into Google. Let me see, Jeremy. CRM is AI. Yes, I don't know much about Salesforce, to be honest with you, but yeah, I think it will be fine. My opinion. The thrill. I own CRM. Haven't been able to add share because I've been buying Meta. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Both have good financials though. Both of them. Even Meta. Look at Meta. Look at this revenue. How it's growing. Look at the revenue growing. This is just looking good. Both of them looking good. So I don't blame you. Not financial advice. This is just my opinion, right? But I don't blame you right there. Both of them looking good. Let me see. What is CanView looking like? Has it gone up at all? Not much. I wanted it to go up a little bit more. I'm about to sell it, to be honest with you. Let me see. It's up 0.5%. It went up to like $16.25. Hold on, let me see. The highest it has gone is $16.88, pretty much. Since Kimberly Clark announced that they're gonna buy it. So I'm pretty soon I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna take my loss of $100. But I get $429, which I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. But yeah, I'm just gonna lose $100. Yeah, I know it's a bummer, but I made more than that in dividends already this year, so so I'm okay with that. If we take a look at my dividends, let me see. No, hold on, it's not this one. Let me see the monthly chart. You know what? Let me see the quarterly input. No. Let me see right here. In 2025, if we add it all up, I have made $604 already in dividends. So I'm okay with losing $100. I'm okay with losing $100 in there into CanView. But then I don't know what to do with that money though, just yet. I don't know what to do with that money. Let me see, David Castro. Are you planning on building another portfolio? Not anytime soon, David. Yeah, not anytime soon. Maybe in the future. If I get this one to 6 digits, to 100,000, I could probably do a new journey, like a new portfolio and then just start from scratch. I think that would be pretty cool to do like a new journey, starting a portfolio from scratch with like a couple $100 and then just buy 1 or 2 positions and add up every week. I think that would be a pretty cool journey, especially for for the YouTube channel. I think that would be pretty cool, but as of right now, no. I'm gonna continue to build up these 2 portfolios right here, which is the dividend and the growth portfolio. Dividend portfolio is still for dividend. I do want to build up some nice income. Wow, $600 this year. It just hit me again. That's not bad. $600 in a year. And I have been pretty much investing that into other stocks. So I've been buying SCHD with it. I've been buying Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson. I bought quite a few, wow, looking pretty good. Let me know, David. What do you think about that idea? Maybe later on, building one from scratch. Would that be pretty cool? Would you join the journey? I think that would be pretty cool. The thrill, I got 1/5 of a share of Meta at $5.88 today. Nice, pretty nice. Not financial advice, but sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Nice, thrill. Yep, I agree with Jeremy right there. Jay ripped the band-aid. LOL. Yeah, I know, thrill. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. I'll sell it this year. So it will be a little bit of a tax loss harvesting, pretty much, right there. Yeah, I'm okay with selling it. I will lose 3.92% yield though. That will be let me see, $22 in dividends, in yearly dividends. I will be losing, pretty much. That's what I'll be doing. Your Kenvue position is worth 1593 shares of SCHD, not financial advice. Ooh, that will get me. Yeah, that will get me to 350. The only thing, Tim, well, I can build up anyways in these months. Because Kenvue pays me in February, May, August, and November, but I can build up positions for those months later on, anyways. Income is income, right? But I do want to build a dividend portfolio that pays me pretty nice amounts on a monthly basis. That's what I would love to do. But I know some of you guys have given me some positions that pay in those months too. In the months of February, May, and August, and November. So I could probably add a new position later on in the future. Let me see. I think that will be good, Jay. I have 5 portfolios: dividend, AI, ETF, growth, and Roth. Wow. That's a nice amount of portfolios. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. That's pretty cool. AI portfolio? That sounds interesting actually to me. An AI portfolio. What is it that that you have in there, David? Or David? What are some of the positions that you have in the AI portfolio? I'm curious about that one. ETF portfolio, I'm sure is pretty good. It's like a sleep well at night. Growth portfolio, probably a little bit risky. Dividend portfolio, probably some defensive stuff. That sounds pretty good, David. Let me see. Split it between SCHD and O. Also not a bad idea. That will actually give me some nice SCHD shares. And then realty income. Oh yeah, that will give me a 5, almost 6% yield. That would be also great right there. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Especially I want to build up that realty income position. There, I looked at the financials recently, and realty income still doing pretty good right there. Tim, if you're worried about those months, your Kenvue position is worth 2.91 shares of PG. Again, not financial advice. Yeah, I like those. I like your guys' thinking right there. Realty income, SCHD, PG, Procter & Gamble. Yeah, not bad. Realty income, the good thing is that it will be a monthly, so it will pay me, in those months too. So, yeah, but I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it either this week or next week. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Let me see. The thrill, Jeremy. I opened a position on HIMS. I watched a lot of videos and looks like a 2-time stock. Let's take a quick look. HIMS. Let's take a quick look together. Right here, HIMS and hers. PE ratios at 66.7, forward PE 56. Price target is 24%. Upside from here, so $44. Let me see, in the last 5 days is down 8%. Last month is down 28%. Year to date is up 48%, so pretty nice right there. Last year is up 70%. Wow, pretty nice. Last 5 years is up 250%. Okay, let me take a look at the financials real quick. Market cap is only 8.16 billion. I don't know why this stock analysis thing is not working. It's slowing down at times. Let me see. Oh, very nice revenue growth. Oh, I like this. $598 million in the last quarter. And it's growing. Operating income is in the positive. Let me see the shares outstanding. They're issuing shares, but it's a company that is growing, so, and they're growing their revenue, so that's a pretty good sign right there. Earnings per share is in the positive, so 7 cents. That's good. Free cash flow is in the positive. Let me see the free cash flow margin, 13.9%. Nice. Let me see this one, balance sheet. Let me see the debt. $1.12 billion, but they just acquired this debt recently. So lower interest, which is good. I'm guessing they're trying to grow their business. Let me see the revenue per segment. This is online and wholesale. So online is growing very good. Wow. Their online business. The wholesale is being pretty much flat the past couple of quarters, because 36 million the wholesale, but the online business, wow, has grown very well. It has grown very well. Wow. I gotta look into this one. Share price is pretty low. Healthcare sector. Yeah. Prescription medication. This is online, right? Prescription medication on a recurring basis and ongoing care. That's pretty good. Recurring revenue. Looks good. Looks good. Thrill. Jeremy, heck yeah, Thrill. It's a steal right now under 40. Looks pretty good. So your Kenview position is worth 7.56 shares of not financial advice, just math. I like your math, Tim, for sure. I don't know. It looks yeah, my Kenview position, I'll be selling it. Either it's gonna be the topic either this week or next week. It's gonna be the topic. So don't be surprised, guys. Let me see. David, in the AI portfolio, have APLD, RGTI, QUBT, QBTS, Unusual Machines, and some drone stocks. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And NVIDIA. Yeah, you gotta have NVIDIA in there. Oh, your portfolio looking good today or tomorrow, actually. And AMD, another one. Yep. I want to get into now once they do stock split. What is now? What is this one? Service now. Oof, $820 something. Let me see. 98 PE ratio, forward PE 42.2. Wow, nice forward PE. Let me see. Price target is 1,100 though. Upside of 38% from here. Provides cloud-based solution for digital workflows in North America. Okay. The company operates on the Now platform, an AI platform for digital transformation, machine learning, robotic process automation, process mining. Wow. Definitely looks interesting. Definitely looks interesting. Let me see real quick the revenue. Oh, wow, nice. See, this is what I like to see. Look at that growth, that steady growth. This is looking good, David. This is looking good. Look at the operating income also in the positive. Wow, pretty nice right there. Shares standing pretty flat. They're just issuing slightly though. Slightly, not much. I like this one too. You guys are bringing some good stocks today. Well, every day you guys bring some good stocks, but these ones are looking good. I like the tech sector. That's why I'm getting a little bit excited. Yeah, look at this free cash flow margin also. This one is also looking good. Have a lot of debt, but you know, they have some free cash flow, so let me see what segments they have. They have subscription and professional services and other. Yeah, so it's growing. It's growing pretty good. This one looks good. I gotta do a little bit more research, but it looks good. Let me see. Last month is down almost 10%. Year to date is down 23%. Last year down 18.7%. Last 5 years is only up 61%, but it's been growing. Wow, if it goes back down to like the 700s or something like that, that would be pretty nice. That one looks good. Looks good. Let me see. T-Caskets. Yeah, HIMS looks rock solid. Yeah. Yeah, I like the financials. I like the financials on HIMS. Costco has been getting hammered too. Still too pricey though. Let me see Costco. I love going to Costco though. Oh yeah, 890. It's at a 48 PE ratio. Hold on, let me look at something real quick. Financials. Let me see the ratio. Yeah, it's going down in ratio, in PE ratio. Okay. Let me see. That's good. All right. Let me see real quick. So it's at a 48 PE. I'm sorry, I went offline. Forward PE 44. So looking pretty good. Price target is 1,064. Let me see. In the last month is down 5%. Year to date is down 2.8%. Last year is down 3.14%. And last 5 years is up 133%. So, yeah, this one I don't think I even need to, show, but like, they do really good. Yeah, in September, this is what, Q3. So Q3 is usually their best quarter because that's when they have all the subscriptions, all the renewals. They do it in that quarter. So, yeah, so that looks good. Let me see. Where do they have the subscriptions numbers? Shares outstanding. Look at this. Pretty flat. Pretty nice. Free cash flow. Yep, a lot of cash. Let me see. Where do they have? Where do they have? I forgot where do they have the let me see the metrics to membership fees. Look at it right here. Yeah, look at this. The membership growth. Look at that. Oh wow, 14% it grew this last quarter. They make a lot of money on membership fees. That's why they're able to do the $1.50 hot dog. Because of the membership fee. That makes so much money. Over $1.7 billion. Wow. Look at that. Net sales growing pretty steady. So that looks pretty good too. Let me see, Jeremy. HIMS just announced another $500 million in share buybacks after buying $100 million in Q3. Nice. Also just launched labs and in talks with MVO again for the GLP-1s. That's pretty good. And $500 million in share buybacks. That's good too. That's good. Let me see, Jeremy. Costco is more expensive than NVIDIA. Think about that. Then compare the gross margins. Yeah. Yeah, NVIDIA right now. Let me see. NVIDIA is the number one right now. Yeah, PE ratios are 53, but forward PE is at 29 now. Wow. It's going to be a $5 trillion market cap probably by, I don't know, either by the end of this year or beginning of next year. Probably going to be a $5 trillion market cap. It's up 5% already. Wow, 29 forward PE. Wow. Yeah, it is less, it is cheaper. It's cheaper than Costco for sure. From what I see right there. Yeah, it's just look at that NVIDIA growth. Oh my gosh, in the last 2 years. Wow. And then now it's not showing, but it was $57 billion. Wow. 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 Looks really good. I do have a Costco water right now. Oh man. But yeah, but that hymns, I kind of liked it. I liked hymns, honestly. I really liked hymns. Hey Jay, can you take a look at SOXX? Let's take a look at it together. iShare Semiconductor ETF. Yep. Up 2.69% after hours. I'm sure NVIDIA is a nice large holding here. So, oh, it's only 7.24%. It should have made it, they should have made it not larger position right here. AMD's 9.8%, Broadcom 7.9%. Let me see, overview. Expense ratio is only 0.34%. This is pretty much the future, you know, with the semiconductor sector. Payout ratio is going to be 22.12%, but that's average annual returns 11.5%. Inception was in 2001. I think this sector is going to continue to grow, though. I think it's going to continue because it's going to be very much needed for robotics, automotives, you know, cars. You know, there's going to be so many things, you know, computers, everything is going to need it. And we're into the future. We're just going to be more and more into robotics and AI and all that. So this is pretty much going to be needed, the semiconductor sector. Last 5 years is up 145%. It would have been good to buy it at the beginning of this year, though, at $157. Yeah, but yeah, you don't do the dividend on this one, really. You don't do it for the dividend. It's only 0.58%. But yeah, looking good. They have a lot of good companies there. Let me see. NVIDIA is a $5 trillion market cap at $207 a share. Oh, so it's pretty much almost there. It's pretty much almost there. But yeah, but this iShare Semiconductor ETF, is there another semiconductor ETF that is cheaper in expense ratio? I'd rather do something with a little bit cheaper. That's why I like VGT also, because they have semiconductor plus other companies. Let me see. I think SMH is better than SOXX because of the holdings in concentration. Let me see. SMH. Let me see. $339, $349. So expense ratio is at 0.35%. So that's similar to the other one, just 0.01% more than the other one that we just took a look at. 349, so up 2.83%. And let me see. Yeah, NVIDIA's number one. You see now this one is gonna, you know, NVIDIA's 18.5%. Wow. TSM 9.5%. AMD 6.63%. Yeah, Broadcom 8.8%. Lam Research, Intel 5.23%. Texas Instruments. Yeah, a lot of good companies though for the future. They pay their dividend, but it's only annual, like once a year. Tim, I've never heard of SOXX before. Learned something new today. Yeah, it looks good. It's pretty much like this one, like SMH, but yeah, they should have had you know, NVIDIA a little bit higher though as a holding. If NVIDIA was like, you know, instead of AMD at the top, NVIDIA at the top, and then AMD in third spot, that would have been better. But yeah, let me see, music PSI, but I think it's like 0.56. Let me see. Oh, Invesco Semiconductor. Let me see. Oh yeah, so it's higher, 0.56%. Let me see the holdings real quick. Micron Technology, AMD, NVIDIA, but NVIDIA is pretty low though. NVIDIA is like, you know, top of the top, so it should be like number one holding. But yeah, Not bad. Let me see. Yeah, it's up 33.7%. Still, all of these are still up though a lot because the semiconductor sector is doing very good as of lately, and I think it's the future. So do you think silver will grow a lot more in the future since it's used for tech? Would you rather buy physical silver or a silver stock? Can you give me a ticker symbol of a silver stock so we can take a look at it real quick? That would be good. But since you say that since silver is used in tech, I don't know. That's a good question though. I'm not very familiar, so I can't give you really a good an educated opinion. You know what I mean? If I tell you anything, I'm just gonna be yapping and just yeah. I don't think I'm gonna make sense. Tim, I haven't seen anything about Texas Instruments in a few years. Can we look at that? They were struggling last time I saw. No idea what the ticker is though. Let me see. Texas Row House. Texas Row House. I went there this past weekend. It was pretty good though. Let me see. PE ratios at 28.6. Forward PE 26.8. Let me see share price. It's down 11% in the last month. Year to date it is down 16%. Last year is down 24%. Last 5 years is only up 2.3%. Wow, that's not much. Let me see if it will open the max. No, it's not gonna open. All right, so the charts are not working. Let me see the financials real quick. So the revenue went down, but it's growing like once again though, $4.74 billion. So it's growing once again. Let me see operating income also growing once again, which is good. Let me see the shares outstanding. They're buying back shares, which is a good sign right there. Let me see the free cash flow margin is in the positive at 20%. Free cash flow is at $993 million. Let me see the total debt real quick. Has $14 billion in debt. Wow. Does it have a dividend? Yeah. Ooh, payout ratio is at 100%. That's not good. Dividend growth 4.5%. They have grown their dividend for 21 years. This is not a good sign though, the payout ratio though. Dividend yield is 3.46%. It will be good to look into it a little bit deeper, Yeah, it would be good to look at it a little bit deeper. Let me see that through. When will NVIDIA growth slow down? I can't see how they stop. Once these companies need to upgrade chips, they will go back to NVIDIA to buy the new chips. That's why NVIDIA is making deals with companies. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to slow down yet. I think it still has like another, 2 years at least of growth. I know Google, Amazon, they're working on making their own chips, but I don't know how many years that will take. I'm not very knowledgeable on that sector, but I'm sure it's gonna take some time. So NVIDIA definitely have some more growth. That's what it sounds like. Pretty much. That's what it sounds like. Like NVIDIA is still gonna have some more growth, more business, more companies investing in NVIDIA or buying chips from NVIDIA for the near future though, for at least the next couple of years. Then after that, maybe once some companies like Google, Amazon, which are the larger partners of NVIDIA, stop buying NVIDIA chips, then that's when, it will probably slow down. But that's probably going to be in the future, a couple of years from now. Let me see. Jeremy, silver just got added to the critical metals list because of the importance to tech. So it will most definitely continue to go up. I buy it in physical form. Look at SLV. Let me see. I share Silver Trust ETF, right? Assets under management, $25 billion. No dividend from this. Average annual returns, only 6.77%. But if it's very much needed, in the future, if it's going to be used a lot, then, it's up 76%. Wow, it would have been good to buy at $27 a share. Let me see. Last 5 years is up 105%. Yeah, that was a very good point. That's something that I just learned brand new from you. Hold on, who mentioned it? Unboxing Nams, yeah. Unboxing. That was pretty good. That's something new that I just learned. Those are the things that we really gotta look into with AI, robotics, everything going, growing and growing in the upcoming years, in the upcoming decades. What are some things that they are going to need to build robotics, to keep up with AI, right? Like, for example, air conditioning, like cooling and heating sector. I think that's another sector. Caterpillar, that's also another one that I think is going to continue to get benefited as Google investing capex in data centers, and other companies too. Facebook is also investing in that, a lot in capex. So some of those companies are definitely going to get benefited a lot in the upcoming years from all the capex from these companies, and everything that is going to be needed to build those data centers, those robotics, Optimus. Once Tesla needs to build those Optimus robots. So, yeah, that is very good. Very, very good to know. But yeah, I don't know. This one, I don't know much about it, so I can't give you my opinion. But if it's something that is going to be needed for the future, might not be a bad thing. Expense ratio is 0.5%. I know it has run up in share price as of lately, but maybe keep it in the watch list and see, Hopefully there's an opportunity happen soon, Let me see. From music, Max for TI will be crazy. Let me see. Jeremy, TXN is going to struggle for the near term. NVIDIA will see $300 by 2027. Nice. That's going to bring it up a lot, though. Wow. $300. Any of you guys hold this since the share split, though? Since before the share split? That's definitely good. Music. The Google and Amazon chips aren't designed to compete with NVIDIA. At least not for several many years. Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to take some time, and that's going to definitely help NVIDIA and benefit NVIDIA for the next couple of years. If it continues to be like that. Do you see yourself buying NVIDIA from T Caskets? I don't know, man. That's a very good question. I have not thought about buying NVIDIA because, I know it's growing very, very well, and maybe I should. I think it's not going to get disrupted just yet. I think NVIDIA is going to continue to be good for the next couple of years. But I don't know. I don't know if I see myself buying NVIDIA. Not as of right now. Maybe if I see a nice opportunity, but it's just too hot of a stock. Right now, I don't know. I get nervous. I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I'm most likely wrong, about it. I probably should have bought NVIDIA some time ago, especially once it started going up in share price and the revenue was growing very well. Like, I looked at it because I remember seeing it on a channel. I think it's Fired Up Wealth, I think it is called, the channel. But it was like sometime right here in 2024 is when I started hearing about NVIDIA. And I thought about it. I thought about it then, but I didn't. I just thought it was very hyped. I didn't follow it, to be honest. So, I don't know. Do I regret it? Yes, Yeah. Yeah. But, I don't know. Let me see. Maybe in the future. I will. Maybe you'll ask me that question again in the future, and I'll probably say yes. I can't believe you don't use Google Finance, Jay. I'm not used to it. Yeah, I should. I should. I'm not used to it, though. I'm not used to Google Finance. Let me just, use it again. Maybe I should start getting used to it because I do have to support, the business that I invest in. I haven't used it in a long time. In a while. It looks much different. Oh, they have a new one now. This is the beta. Let me see. Oh, and they have Gemini too. Is this Gemini right here in the bottom? Let me see real quick. Where do they have the search? Let me see, NVIDIA. After hours, 8 p.m. Look at NVIDIA, 5% right here. Yeah, I'm gonna start using this one. I'm gonna get used to it, Jeremy. I'm gonna get used to it. But I like stock analysis that you know, everything is bright and everything is right there. You know, but I'll get used to Google Finance. Let me see the thrill. I own Broadcom. Is my largest semiconductor. They will be building a lot of these custom chips. Yep. Let me see, Tim. Cobalt is another mineral that is needed for tech. I like to see the growth for this mineral. It's future bet for sure. Yeah, those are things that are good to know and are good to look into. You know, things that are going to be needed for the future, especially for the tech sector. Jeremy, starting a position in NVDA under 180 isn't the worst idea. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, to be honest. It's not a bad idea. Maybe in the future. I don't know. I'm just very focused right now on building Google, Amazon, and maybe a little bit more of iBit. That's what I'm trying to. Oh, nice to see you there, Brainchild. Nice to see you there in the chat. NVIDIA is a nice swing play right now. 20% gains in sell. Yeah. But I think long term, I think if you hold it for like a year or two, I think you'll be good. You know, I don't know. Just my opinion, right? Not financial advice, but you know, I have to agree with the comments before, you know, about the chips, like from music. The Google and Amazon chips aren't designed to compete yet. Maybe in the future, but that's gonna take time though. NVIDIA is advanced already. It's like pretty much like ASML. You know, that they have these huge chip making machines and they're very advanced, and you know, for a company to start doing the same thing and building these machines to make these chips, wow, they're you know, it's gonna take them many years, you know, and by then ASML is gonna be even more advanced, you know, and it's probably gonna be the same thing with NVIDIA. You know, by the time some of these companies build up their own chips, you know, NVIDIA is probably gonna be even more advanced. I don't know. I don't know. Only the future will tell. Only the future will tell. But yeah. Brainchild, how do you guys all use your dividends? Do you guys drip back into your stocks or cash out and redirect the cash? So right now what I'm doing, that's a good question for everyone, you know, right there. There is about 10 of you guys there in the chat. So you guys can definitely put your opinions there. But right now I'm just redirecting the cash. I'm just using it for some of my other positions that I like. Have I thought about turning on the drip in some positions? Yes, but I'm also okay with buying when, you know, when I see the time is right. As of right now, that's my move right now. Let me see, Jeremy. Gemini 3, it's in everything Google has now. Yeah, it looks much different. It looks much different. It looks better actually. Yeah, I gotta start looking this because I do have to support Google. I invest in Google and I want to build it up some more, that position. But yeah, but I like Gemini. I use Gemini a lot. I've been using it a lot. I just used it for the earnings. And what I like is that it also gives you some questions right here. What's driving the strong performance of NVIDIA's data center segment? You know, which is the segment that was doing very good. You could just click it and it will pretty much like tell you right here. You know, massive AI chip demand, leadership in AI chips. NVIDIA holds a dominant 85 to 90% share of the AI chip. So that's another good sign right there from NVIDIA. full stack approach. The company's ecosystem of hardware, networking, and software is appealing to customers. So these are some points right here. That's why I like Google Gemini a lot. I've been using it a lot more, Jeremy and everyone. I've been using it a lot more for a lot of things. It definitely helps also see the highlights of the earnings. You know, you just put it on there, you just ask the question and it will give you a summary, which is a little bit better than just going through the whole thing. You know, definitely helps a lot. But yeah, sustained growth. Yeah, I like it a lot. I like Gemini a lot. Let me see. Unboxing names. I was hoping for a dip on NVIDIA to do a quick swing trade. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Let's see. Maybe in the future. This is one that I do. You know, I should have added before a year ago, but since I didn't add it, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna jump in, and then, you know, yeah, I don't know. Jeremy, you can use Gemini to build your portfolio tracker on Google Sheets. Oh yeah. You know what? That is something that I should do, actually. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, I should do that. Let me see. The thrill. Anyone buying long-term treasury bonds? I haven't been buying anything, but you know, maybe in the future, but not yet. Maybe some of the other guys right there. Brainchild. I've been dripping back into a few of my long-term dividend stocks, but starting to redirect my smaller positions back into my long-term holdings. Yeah, that's a good sign right there. That's a good move. I mean, a good move right there. I've been liking getting the dividends and putting it into some of my other holdings, though. I know I have a nice cash position there in the dividend portfolio. I have a little bit over $500, but yeah, I've been liking, you know, redirecting it because it helps me build some of the positions at the share price I want. Let me see. It's 9:32 already. I think I'm gonna be done pretty much for the day, and yeah, I think this is pretty much it. I think I touched a couple points. I'll be posting the purchases that I made this week. I think some of you guys just joined in not long ago, maybe like 25 minutes ago. I did share the purchases that I made this week. I made a couple purchases on Monday, a couple purchases on Tuesday. So I'll share them in the DCA Friday video. So you guys can see it there. But I was definitely busy this week. And don't be surprised if I make a couple more purchases tomorrow, Thursday. Because I'm seeing some good opportunities. My CanView sale, I'm going to sell it pretty soon. Still thinking, what am I going to do with the money from there? But there were some good opinions, some good ideas there in the chat. Especially with Realty Income O, which is one position I've been wanting to build. Procter & Gamble also, so I don't lose those dividends from the month of, February, August. I forgot the months, but yeah. But those were some of the months right there. What else? And yeah, so a couple of ideas, couple of things. Definitely an exciting one today. Love seeing those NVIDIA earnings. And I really appreciate that all you guys showed up, today in the video, even though everybody probably gotta go to work tomorrow. But yeah, let me see real quick. Jeremy, bonds are either for income if you're over 50 or a hedge against a recession. Yep. Peace, brother. Peace right there. Have a good night. Let me see music. Thank you. Your live chat is the best behaved chat I've ever seen. Everyone has a plan and everyone else respects that. Yeah. I think most of my audience is over 34 years old when I checked my analytics. So that's I think that's why, that's why we all respect each other. I also don't go cursing or anything like that. So like that, we're all in a good environment, right? Try to stay positive and everything, but yeah, most of my audience is over 30 something years old. So, and I like that too. I like that. Jeremy, I'm 53. So the thrill is 53. Nice. That's awesome. Tim is 50. Unboxing names is 7:30 right now where I live. Oh, pretty nice. Where I'm at is 9:35 East Coast. East Boogie, I'm 58. Wow. You see? Oh, well, then there you go. Yep. So that's a good one, Jeremy. That's a good one. Yeah. But yeah, you know, not bad right there. All right. Well, I think I'm pretty much, let me see, Jeremy, 45. Wow. Nice. Brainchild, 46. Pretty nice right there. You guys are the best, man. You know, you guys are awesome right there in the chat. You know, I've been having fun. It's just so crazy, right? And I know I'm gonna be yapping a little bit, but it's just so crazy how I started making the videos of sharing my journey, and you know, the quality and everything. It was crazy. And then I started talking about pretty much like stocks that I'm buying, and then buying small positions like $10 here, $15 there, and so on. And you know, now we go ahead and you know, and we just have good chats and live stream and everything. It's just pretty cool. Bringer of dividends 49. The thrill treasury interest goes straight to investing. Nice. We are all a bunch of old timers on here. I just turned 32. Unboxing names. Nice. That's good. Brainchild, how old you are, Jay? How old do you think I am? The thrill, Jeremy, are you in the USA? Yeah. Yeah, Jeremy's in the USA. Jeremy's in Georgia. Yeah. Yep, in Atlanta. Yep, Georgia. I remember Jeremy saying he was from Georgia. I passed through there. I think I like stopping at the Buc-ee's there, though, in Georgia. When I go to Florida. I like driving to Florida, to be honest with you. Oh, pretty nice. You'll be surprised if I tell you my age. You'll be very, very surprised. In the next one, I'm going to tell you guys my age. All right, because I'm about to go to sleep. But ask me in the next one, on Sunday's video. All right, everyone. So definitely have a good week. Let me know, hopefully on Friday's video, what have you guys been buying as a DCA investor? And nothing. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.